Hey guys, what up, and welcome back to yet another episode of Expensive Ass Makeup and Why. Today's guest of honor is Sisley Paris. So Sisley Paris is one of those brands that I am familiar with because of Beautylish. Like years ago, I had a very good working relationship with Beautylish when I had my blog. And it was a brand that I would always see, but I would look at the prices and I'd be like, nah, son, we ain't doing that. As I mentioned in my non-birthday haul video, I did wind up getting some stuff from Sisley Paris. I did wind up getting their Phyto Taunt Ultra Eclat foundation. She looks like this, and she is $95. 95 bucks. You get a full ounce, but you know, it's still $95. So this comes in the Phyto, the Sisley website says this comes in 17 shades. The Beautylish website says that it comes in 14 shades, but when I counted on the Sisley website, I only saw 14 shades, so I don't really know. In any case, I got the shade 5+, and the way that the shades are arranged in Sisley in this particular foundation, I don't know about others because I haven't used any others, but this foundation only comes in cool tones and warm tones. The plus indicates that it is a warm tone, and then any color without plus next to it is going to be a rosy undertone. So their warm tones are called beige undertones, and I got the shade 5+, which is toffee. Someone had recommended that I get 4+, which is cinnamon, but because I have trust issues, I went ahead and got the darker shade. So this is what she looks like, and it's really weird. I don't know if you guys can see, and apparently this is the way the foundation looks, just period. There is some like white marbling inside of it right there. I don't know if you guys can see that. And even if you shake it, you can hear it shaking, it doesn't go away, so I'm assuming that's what it's supposed to look like. But let me give you some deets on what Sisley says this foundation is supposed to do or whatever. Full disclosure, I've been so obsessed with this particular foundation that I did not realize that it is a glowing foundation. I just went away and got it. So we shall see how this works out for me. It says, okay, a light diffusing oil-free fluid foundation reveals skin that looks instantly radiant and flawless with imperfections minimized and a blurred effect on skin texture. Oh, I forgot to say also, Sisley Paris is mainly a skincare brand. They do have a very large makeup component to the brand, but by and large they are a skincare brand. So a lot of their skincare is a lot of their complexion products are infused with skincare, which you guys know how I feel about that. I don't need to say it again because you guys already know. Okay, day after day, a mineral complex acts to enhance the complexion's natural radiance. Buckwheat seed extract acts as an anti-pollution shield. Extracts of mallow and gardenia flower provide hydration and comfort for fresh feeling skin. Okay, so the long-lasting, lightweight, and blendable texture offers a very natural velvet finish with a medium buildable coverage. A range of 14 natural and ultra luminous shades fit multiple skin tones and undertones. I'm still trying to figure out how I'm going to do this wear test because I have to work all week this week, like I said. Maybe I'll do one day with the mask. Okay, if I can wake up. Alright, so this foundation is really thick and creamy. As you can see, it's like not even moving. So that's what it looks like. I am going to use a damp beauty sponge, the e.l.f. one, just because it is quite thick, and I think I got the right shade. It does have a scent to it, but oh, by the way, I already have on the Milk Makeup Primer. The sunscreen that I'm using today is the Darphin sunscreen, and my under eyes are already done. Yeah, back to the scent. It does have a scent. It is not, it's not unpleasant. It smells very clean. I am so happy right now that I ignored whoever it was that told me to go with cinnamon, because I think this is such a good color right now. Alright guys, this is what my face looks like, one side with the foundation, one side without. It is slightly yellow because the undertone is beige. That was expected, once again, because it's not a peach undertone. So beige is going to look slightly yellow on me. It is not a deal breaker though. I do truly like this foundation. I'm having trouble blending it on my forehead, especially right around my hairline, but I don't think that's the foundation's fault. You saw what happened right there. I think I didn't blend either my sunscreen or the primer in properly, and it just got stuck in one spot. But once I was able to rub it away, it worked fine. But I've been having trouble blending things into my hairline lately. I don't know what it is, but I like the finish. It is it's a very light foundation. I can't feel it on my face. It's quite buildable also. It's just a luminous matte, like I said. I like it. The color is good. I really wish it had like a dedicated peach undertone, so then I wouldn't have to, you know, fix it so that it looked, yes, less yellow, but it is what it is. Let me finish the rest of my face and I will come right back. Alright, so now I think that the hitching that it was doing really probably had a lot to do with the Milk Makeup Primer. Because it was like, it looked like, you know how I pat the Milk Makeup Primer in? When it was getting stuck, it looked like it was getting stuck on like a part of a finger. Like, that's what the shape looked like. So I think already off the bat that this foundation is probably going to be really good with no primer. And I forgot in the last video that I did that it's a summertime, and I usually only do 2 days in the summertime for a wear test anyway because of the... Wait, do I usually do 2 days or do I do 3? I think I use the Milk Makeup Primer and then I use a mattifying primer and then I do no. Yeah, I think that's what I do in the summertime. Alright. Gotta look for a mattifying primer. The only one I have left is the Bite Beauty one. Okay, so this is what my face looks like. I like the finish of this foundation. It is quite beautiful. It looks very skin-like. Unfortunately, on my peach undertone behind, it looks quite yellow. But yeah, this is what we have so far. It is now almost 1 o'clock. It's 2 minutes to 1. And I will be back here later with the results of the wear test with the Milk Makeup Primer. Yeah, I'll see you back here later. Bye. Or tomorrow. Anyway, so it is now... Oh shit. Wait, what? It is now 6:42 p.m. 43 p.m. And this is what my face looks like. So it is gone from my nose. I am greasy right here, which is to be expected. This isn't grease, this is sweat. So I've actually been out pretty much the entire time. I left here at what, 12:55, I believe, like a couple minutes to 1, and I did not intend it, but I have been out for the entire day. I do have a little bit of shifting. It looks really dry around my mouth though, like, wow, it looks really dry, which is kind of surprising because you think I'd have the mask on, more moisture under there, you would think that it would be mostly gone, but like, it's not. It just looks really dry there, whereas everywhere else looks pretty greasy. I don't think this is bad. The foundation has gotten into acne marks though. Yeah, it's gotten into acne marks, and so that's not cute. But yeah, guys, this is what it looks like for day number 1. I don't know if it's because I was out and running about, but you know, that's the kind of stuff that I do. But I don't think the performance is great. I'm going to try it again one day this week. I don't know when. And I'm going to try it with a mattifying primer, see how well it works that way. Maybe it'll be a little bit different, but one good thing about it though, the smell did go away. That's number 1. Number 2, I really can't feel it on my face at all. Even the parts that broke down and got greasy, not the dry parts either. Number 3, there was a number 3. I can't seem to remember what number 3 is. It was important. It was pretty damn important. What's number 3? I'll get back to it. Okay, so one of the things that I'm noticing though around my mouth is that it looks a lot more yellow around here than everywhere else, and I'm going to attribute that to the dryness, and I think that I need to start color correcting again, especially when I wear a foundation that doesn't have a peach undertone. I feel like it's going to be necessary for me to start doing that again, but when we stop wearing masks, because right now nobody is seeing it. But yeah, I think that's it. I can't remember what it was that I was going to say, you know, like bullet train. We talked about this bullet train. All right, guys, this is what my face looks like day number 1 using the Milk Makeup Primer. It's interesting, I guess, but yeah, we shall see how it performs, you know, with other things. But I will see you back here in about 30 seconds for day number 2. All right, bye. Hey friends, good morning. I can barely speak. Oh my God. It is mad early. I've been up since 6:30 because I was gonna go to work, but then I got an email saying that I didn't need to come in today, so yes, yay. And so I decided to do day number 2 of, we're testing the Sisley Paris Phyto Ultra Eclat foundation. It's been like a week and a half since I did the first part because I don't like wear testing foundations under a mask, so I haven't been doing that because I've been going to work every day. But yeah, since I'm off today, let's do that. So I haven't been able to find my Milk Makeup Primer, so I'm probably gonna wind up having to get a new one, but it's okay because I haven't used this primer since I got it. It's the Fenty Beauty Changemaker Skin Optimizing Primer for normal to oily skin. She looks like this, so I'm gonna go ahead and use this one today. I can't remember how this primer performed. I think it was like super moussey, and I can't remember if I liked it or not. Hopefully it does something for my pores, because this morning, man, my pores are like, whoa. So I'm gonna go ahead and do my under eye concealer first, and then put the foundation on. I'm going to be using the Wet n Wild concealers. Why am I? Yeah, so I'm going to be using the Wet n Wild concealers for that. I'm using 2 of them. I'm using Toffee Caramel, and the other one is Miel, I believe. Yeah, Miel. Ah, honey, sorry. All right, so now onto the good stuff. Once again, the color that I'm using is 5+ Toffee. If you remember from the earlier part of the video, plus indicates that the shade is a warm shade, and this one is described as, I think it was a tan or a deep tan with warm beige undertones. I had wanted to color correct, but I cannot find any of my color correctors. I think I may have thrown them out because they were a bit old. Okay guys, one side of my face with the foundation, one side without. Still a pretty good match regardless of the rather yellow undertones, but I'm going to try and fix that in a minute. So I'll be right back. Alright guys, so this is my full face with the foundation. This is literally all I'm doing to my face. I'm not even putting on mascara. I really need to invest in clear mascara because the regular mascaras are starting to make my eyes hurt. But because I couldn't color correct, and I actually kind of need to because this foundation is a bit yellow, I'm going to do the next best thing, which is use this Givenchy loose powder. Two reasons. Number one, it has a very heavy apricot component to it because I think I've shown you guys this before. It's 4 powders in here, and usually when I shake I get more of the apricot and the caramel in there, so that's kind of awesome for me. But also because this powder is quite matte, and this foundation is a I don't want to say a dewy foundation. It is glowing, but it's like a gentle glow. So this may go on and look a bit too matte, but eventually during the course of the day, since it's been like over 90 degrees for the last week, eventually during the course of the day I expect it to get a little bit more dewy. So I'm not really apprehensive about looking too matte as the day goes on. I don't even know why I'm going over my nose because we all know it's not going to stay there. So, anyway, this is what my face looks like. It is now 8:30 a.m. in the morning, and I will be back here later on sometime today, probably after a nap, so you guys can see the results of day number 2 using the Bite Beauty Changemaker primer. Yo, I'm sorry. It's too early. Yeah, so I'll be back later on with the results of this face. You will see it, and then we can talk about it. But yeah, I'll see you back here later. Bye. Alright guys, I am back, and it is now 5:21 p.m. And this is what my face looks like. So I've been wearing this foundation for almost 9 hours, right? Because I left here, what, 8:30 this morning, and it is behaving a lot better today than it did the first time I wore it, which is kind of sort of not a surprise because I've not been wearing a mask. Well, I wore a mask for about less than 5 minutes today because going from the car into the apartment, that was like literally the only time I wore a mask today. I did take a nap. It was about 2 hours. I just woke up. You can probably still see the sleep on my face, but yeah. And so I'm a little bit oily here and here, which is expected because that's where I get oily. But everything else is like matte and nice. I feel like I did sleep off some of the foundation off my face though. That's the thing about this foundation, is kind of, the description had said what? It was a medium finish. I want to say it's a light skipping towards medium finish. I don't think it's like a true medium because I can't really get all that much coverage from it. Even building it up, the coverage is not that great. I do have some dryness. It emphasized a couple of little tiny dry patches, but not anything that you would be able to see unless you went super close to it. But I actually like it better today than I did the first day, which, like I said, it's not a surprise because the first day was kind of trash, right? It was yellow around my mouth, and it just got like super greasy everywhere. Once again, I'm going to attribute that to me being outside more and also wearing a mask for the whole day that I wore it. So I also think that the Givenchy powder helped with oiliness as well, because I was outside, not as much as I usually am. I'm usually outside for the whole day, but yo, it was 93 degrees today, and that humidity is like, whoa. So I really wasn't trying to be out there like that. So I've been inside most of the day in the AC, and then I took a nap, which is when I got greasy. and when I lost some of the foundation on my cheeks because I sleep on my side. But I don't hate it. But yeah, I don't hate it anymore. I do hate the scent though. It does have like a very powdery dry down, and I'm not here for that. But right now, that is the only thing that I truly hate about it, is the scent. But that goes away after about an hour. So yeah, guys, this is what my face looks like on day number 2 using the Fenty Beauty Changemaker primer for oily combination skin. And I'm not mad. So the next step would be to use it on my bare skin with no primer. And I'm gonna see if I could work that out, because it's gonna be pretty hard considering that I'm at work every day. And I'm not here for doing foundation wear tests on their masks anymore. It's just not fair, because they're not built for that. But yeah, we shall see. I shall see you back here in about 30 seconds for day number 3. I don't know why I say 30 seconds. It's probably more like 3. So yeah, I'll see you back here in 3 seconds for day number 3. Bye. Hey friends, it is mad early, my bad. Good morning and welcome back to wear testing the Sisley Paris Phyto Taunt Eclat Ultra Eclat foundation, day number 3. This is no primer day. I am already wearing my under eye concealer, which is the Jordana concealer, and I will be using the Praline loose powder as a finishing powder, setting powder. Let's just go. So I'm probably going to be wearing this for at least, this with a mask for at least 5 hours today. I don't know how many patients we have today. It might be a slow day and I can leave early, but I don't know yet. One side of my face with the foundation, another side without. I actually really like it much better without a primer. I did wear it without a primer the other day, but I didn't keep it on very long. I think I only kept it on for like an hour, and then I had to wash it off because I was doing something else. Alright guys, this is my face. It is now 7:24 a.m. in the morning, and I will be back here later with the results of day number 3, no primer day. And it's probably going to look a hot ass mess because, like I said, I have to wear a mask for at least 5 hours. But yeah, we'll see. I'll see you guys later. Bye. Hey friends, what up? Welcome back. If y'all hear any foolishness in the background, just ignore it. My mother is being herself. It is now 5:25, and this concludes the 3-day wear test, the 3-day very unfair wear test, I have to say, on the Sisley Paris Phyto Taunt Ultra Eclat Foundation. Once again, in case you missed it, the shade that I got was number 5 plus Toffee. And that one is described as, I think, either a tan or a deep tan with warm undertones. Warm undertones in Sisley foundations being warm beige undertones. So, suffice it to say, it was a little bit yellow on me. Today I was no primer day, right? Yes. So I used the foundation on bare skin, and to set it, I also used my Givenchy loose powder. Yo, this table is such a mess. Oh my god, I don't know what to do right now. It's really freaking me out. But anyway, so yeah. And as you can see from my face, the foundation is gone. But we kind of sort of expected that, right? Because it is 5:45. Is that what it said? Or 5:25? 5:27 now. And I left here at what, like 7:30 this morning. I finished putting the foundation on. I don't remember what time, but I did leave out of the house at 7 o'clock this morning, and I've been wearing a mask since about 8:15. So with the exception of 1 hour in between where, you know, I had lunch, and I took some pictures midday at around, I think I went out to lunch probably about 12:20. So I will stick the pictures that I took outside. The squinty-eyed look is not the move, but I am, number one, half blind, and number two, very, very light sensitive eyes. So that's what it looked like somewhere around 12:30, 1 o'clock today. And this is what we have now. So let me look at it real quick. All I saw was shiny. But you know, funny enough, it could look worse. Clearly I'm missing everything right here because this is my U-zone that was going to go anyway. Even without a mask, that was going to go. But funny enough, all of the foundation is still right here. It doesn't look as yellow as it did before. It also doesn't look quite as dry as it did before the first time I wore it with a mask. It's actually, funny enough, still on my forehead. I do have some fingerprints there because I was doing this today. It was a really weird day. But I think it held up pretty well considering that I was wearing a mask for 8 freaking hours. So my verdict on this foundation, is I actually do like it. I didn't like it the first time I tried it. I actually like this foundation without a primer. Yeah. The last time I wore it with the Beige Beauty primer, and it wasn't bad, but I actually prefer the foundation without a primer. I like the way it spreads with a primer better, and it kind of becomes more one with my skin, which is something that's kind of necessary because, once again, it is a yellow-based foundation. Even though it's a warm beige, so of course that means that with my peach undertones, the yellow is really going to stand out. But when I used it without a barrier, seriously, when I use it without a barrier between my skin and the foundation, it became one with my skin more. So I like that better. It is easy to mattify. It does have a nice, what's the word I'm looking for? Not dewy. It does have a natural radiance to it. But it's not greasy and it doesn't look greasy. But I do actually prefer it to be mattified. So I will be using a mattifying powder anytime I use this foundation. Is it worth $95? No, it did. Like I said in my décolleté video, there are very few times that I'm going to think a foundation is worth more than $60 tops. Very few times. The décolleté one wasn't worth $110. This one is nothing special about it. So $95, no. But I'm going to keep it because I actually do like it. Or, you know, I might sell it like I do with stuff. But is it worth $95? Not to me. It might be to you. I don't know. Supposedly it has skincare benefits. I don't think I have to tell you guys again what I think about that claim. Is bullshit. Oh, look, I said it. Anyway, it's not worth $95. I'm pretty sure, you know, I have a couple of foundations there that do the same thing, probably better. So would I repurchase? No. I would not. It really comes down to preference, I think. You know, if you only use luxury makeup, then, you know, sure, go for it. If you're looking for something specific, this might not be it for you. It might be. If you're looking for a very lightweight foundation, because that's one thing, you cannot feel it on your face. It does have a powdery dry down that I don't super care for, but I don't hate either because it goes away after about an hour. But if you're looking for something very light and you don't have a lot of blemishes that you want to cover, then this is for you. If you're like me and you don't care that your blemishes peek out, then, you know, go for it. However, if you are looking for a full coverage foundation or something more medium to full coverage that will cover stuff, this ain't it. This ain't it. And yeah, guys, I think that's all I have to say about this foundation. I like it. It's cute. You know, it's not spectacular. It's not worth $95 either. But yeah, here we have it. But I am mad tired. So as usual, it's been real, it's been fun, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Bye bye.